Hello, Twin Flames. My name is Pamela, and welcome back to God Conscious Twin Flame 1111. I want to welcome you to my channel, and I want to thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I want to welcome the new viewers and my loyal subscribers. I guess there's some energies that do not want me to get these readings out. I did one yesterday that just would not upload. It's still trying to upload even now. So I'm going to send it up anyway, see if it makes it. And for today, June 6th, I'm hopeful that these energies will be a lot less restrictive. I get the feeling that there's some energies from the masculine that are really trying to sabotage our efforts. In a magician mode, but not necessarily in the positive one, and trying to control things to get his way. So I'm just kind of standing down on that energy. Your reading for today has an interesting mix of energies. Some of us feminines have been in. We had heartbreak over the last week. And it seems as though some masculines may have betrayed, in a way, some of the feminines. And but your outcome is a card of celebration, Nine of Cups, and emotional energy. You also got in the unexpected, the Two of Cups. So whatever that was, he's probably in regret over, and is hoping that he can remedy it, but we'll see, because I think some of the feminines are really just have had enough. You have the Two Kings, so this is truly the masculine trying to speak to you. He knows that he made decisions that were not on the road to union, but those energies were necessary, which put us back in the Nine of Swords. We keep getting this. You know, we're protecting ourselves as we probably should be. We got the Five of Cups where he's in regret, so you can see that he knows that he did wrong. He doesn't know how to make it right, and we are really in kind of in distress over it. So, but right behind it we have quick moving, fast moving energies. So I want you to, the angels are asking, really, because I pray over this deck, I shuffle it, and this one was encouraged, just get right into it. He's really working on being the king, but he went into that last week, apparently, and the week before he had that page energy. So he took a path that was not in the best interest of you or of him, which causes us to go back deep within and reflect, which was what yesterday's reading was about. The magician, in trying to manifest a new beginning, took a turn to the manifestation of a new beginning that caused some harm. He had all the skills and abilities to move forward in a direction that would have been toward union, but it really created a pause in the union. And I think that it was necessary. I think that it was divinely orchestrated, to be honest. I think a lot of us really need to still shed some layers of mistrust and even the idea of betrayal. So for you feminines, they are encouraging you to apply yourself with concentration and willpower so that you can succeed. Take some actions and initiative on new ventures that are coming your way. And don't let his betrayal knock your confidence, is what that's saying. Don't let the betrayals knock your confidence. You are a manifester, and you want to stay in that manifestation mode. And the overall energy is the King of Cups. But in order to receive the King of Cups, we really, the King has to really get into the King of Cups energy, to which he has not done so yet. And he's trying to get there, is what this is saying. And he realizes that he took the wrong, made the wrong decision on those 2 of Wands road, but he's got to make that right. And I don't know what that looks like. The angels haven't disclosed what that looks like, but based on the unexpected, it looks to me to be a fantasy of getting back to that. This King is a little on the lazier side, so the overall energy is, I made a mistake and I'm not sure I can fix it. And then the King of Pentacles is, let me see how I can fix it. So we have 2 kings in here. This King is a little bit more stubborn. This King is just lazy, and this King is stubborn. So these energies are really where your divine masculine is at. He's trying to get to that energy of being the salt of the earth, to being, you know, honest and forthright. But he doesn't yet have the tools to get there. The idea of loss of you is probably the only way he can get there, and he's really got to go through that once and for all and know that he can no longer mess with you. You cannot stay in the energy of allowing him to mess with you in ways that really requires him to just clear his karma. So when he's clearing his karma, you're clearing your karma. We're mirrors of one another. And in as much as it's you know, a little frustrating and we want to walk away and we want to give up, we have you know, 2 swords in this energy, and the 3 of Swords being that, you know, this is not a, we're in separation. The separation is from distance, and this caused him pain, so he acted out. And so until he learns not to act out in ways that are self-destructive, you cannot take it on. You cannot take it on. I cannot take it on. We cannot take it on. We have to really brace each other for the energies of not allowing bad behavior to be acceptable. And I think in last week's reading we saw that, you know, any attention is better than no attention. And because maybe some of us didn't take the action that they wished that we had taken, they acted out in ways that are that would cause pain for themselves and potentially for us. But see, because we have been on this clearing journey and the desire to get better, some of us did not allow that to take us down for too long. This unexpected in the 2 of Cups reflects the idea of moving to the next level, but because he has this stubbornness in that king position, it remains to be seen if he gets there. We also have the 9 of Cups, which shows celebration and good things coming forward. It shows reconciliation by the way of the 2 of the Cup, by the way of 2 of Cups. But he's got to move through this energy, and then the regret of what the hell did I just do. So when you come out of this and you get back into your game, really, they're saying you get clear, you realize that has nothing to do with you and that you don't want to take that on. You can get back into your celebratory mode. That's the outcome. That's the outcome, and we can't give power to anything but the truth of what the angels want for us. It is your wish fulfilled card. Emotional, material fulfillment and abundance. So, you know, in as much as they're sharing with us that there was some heartbreak, that heartbreak was necessary for us to remember who we are. And I didn't do the reading, so I'm going to go into that today. In Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, June 6th. Seek my face, and you will find fulfillment of your deepest longings. My world is filled with beautiful things. They are meant to be pointers to me, reminders of my abiding presence. The earth still declares my glory to those who have eyes that see and ears that hear. You had a darkened mind before you sought me wholeheartedly. I chose to pour my light into you so that you can be a beacon to others. There is no room for pride in this position. Your part is to reflect my glory. I am the Lord. And so in Psalm 105:4, glory in his holy name, actually 3, glory in his holy name. Let the hearts of those rejoice who seek the Lord. Seek the Lord in his strength. Seek his face evermore. Remember his marvelous works which he has done, his wonders and the judgments of his mouth. O seed of Abraham, his servant, you children of Jacob, his chosen ones. So that was actually Psalm 105:3-6. So seek the Lord, and lean not onto your own understanding. So when that feeling of betrayal comes, you want to seek deep inside why they are showing you this and how you can best heal from this. Because the betrayal really that the Divine Masculine engages in is the betrayal of his own self to continue to run and to avoid dealing with his feelings. And although this was an effect on you, it doesn't have to be a lasting effect, because overall he's seeking to get here, but his ways in which he's doing it are not the ways in which God would have him do it. So we kind of knew this from the July reading. We can really take heart that everything is going to be okay, that you will be able to maintain your peace even though it hurt. It was necessary. There was another layer that needed to be healed. The blue is reminding me of the throat chakra. So just speak your truth, regardless of the outcome. Because some of us did not entirely speak our truths. We didn't share our hearts entirely because we were afraid of getting hurt. And as a result, and here's the other thing, still speak your truth, because some of us did speak our truth. Some of us were able to share our truth, and they were unable to receive it because they are still stuck in lack of worthiness. That's where that laziness comes in. They don't feel worthy of your love. So they are going to do what they can to separate themselves from it and to make it go away. I, for one, am not willing to surrender so easily if and when I do hear. I'll be honest with that. I don't just keep going through your clearing. I know that it's about a year away, 8 months away. I don't really want to have any conversations up until that point. It's just it's just really the darkness trying to take control, which would distract us from our purpose when we have this wish fulfilled coming imminently towards our way, and we can't afford to let the negative energies distract us at this point in the game. We have come way too far. We have too much to look forward to. This is going to happen with the Divine Masculine or not, because that is where you have done a lot of your clearing to get to unconditional love. And at least for now, you have it with the Divine, with God, with Source. And that's really where you have to stay the focus. Keep your mind stayed on the Lord. Lean not on your own understanding. Don't go by what your eyes see and your ears, because it's supernatural. It's underneath that. Keep your focus on your own plans. This was 2 roads. Moving towards your goals and ambitions, but it also shows that the other side of it is making decisions that really were not in the best interest of yourself and others. But you had to go down that road to really learn that, Divine Masculines. Divine Feminines, you know what? Let them live out the lessons, and you keep doing you. You stay focused. So I'm going to pull a final card from John Holland's Tarot. of the heart. I did this one yesterday. They called me to do it from, this deck is from the Gilded Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. I was going to use Tarot of Dreams, which is what I used yesterday, but they wouldn't allow me to use that deck today. Some of you may be in physical union, and you may be seeing this energies. You might have seen some old behaviors come back. They're telling me that those old behaviors still have to get cleared, that it may result in another mini separation. So whatever you're experiencing as you go through it, keep your eyes stayed on God, because He knows what is for the best interest for you and that divine relationship, and He's gonna put on your path. And you know, whether you decide to stay in that relationship or not, whatever relationship you get into is going to be that much more profound and healthy. So that is the gift to look forward to. So I'm just going to pull from the John Holland Psychic for the Heart and see what final message they have for us this day, June 6, 2018, for the Divine Partners and the Collective. And especially for the Divine Feminine, as that's most of the Watchers, but also the Divine Masculines, so that they know what to look for if they choose to watch this reading. Love is the answer. No matter what the problem, love is the answer, they're saying. So do not let bad behavior affect you. That's on them. They have to clear it. That's it. Okay. So, oops. Your wish fulfilled is coming true, even though you're going through some of this. So it's only one part of your journey. You have all this other great stuff going on. They want you to remember that. They gave you helpless and hopeless for today, and then blossom. So, you know, that feeling of helplessness and hopelessness can help you blossom. And I just want to go into what overall, helpless and hopeless. That's what this is. So yes, you're feeling that way. It's okay to feel that way, and if you're in that right now, just be there, be where you're at, because in that the answers come, so that you can blossom, is what they're saying. So in being helpless and hopeless, it gives you, it builds up your character, Okay, so that's the mental. 1 second. In the mental, so mentally, some of you are helpless and hopeless. You feel restricted and powerless in action. Yes. Yeah. You are powerless. You got to bring God into this. While the title of this card may sound bleak, don't let it scare you. The card arrives as a wake-up call to adjust your thinking about a situation or relationship. You may feel that obstacles have been placed in your way, preventing you from achieving your dreams around love. You may think that your situation is beyond hope and that you are powerless to improve it. Nothing could be further from the truth, however. All that is required is a willingness to take action, assess your current state of affairs, and decide what needs to change. Then take decisive steps to make those changes and move yourself into a position of empowerment. By taking action, you can take charge of the situation. Feel the power in that. Recognize that you do have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams. Nothing can hold you back unless you let it. Take charge, step into your power, and watch your relationships flourish. So remember that that's why they gave you that, because it is through this that this happens. So, so overall, yes, you're going through it. Yes, it's painful. Yes, you have a tribe in which you can turn to. And yes, we're going to point you back to God and your angels and your intuition. Take a step on a path other than as it relates to him or her, and watch how that brings you the fulfillment. Our overly focused on the divine partnership causes, can cause you to be and feel restricted. So move your focus to something else. Just ignore that and move on to something different. That's where you need to keep your focus, is on what else is flourishing in your life. And if it's not flourishing, what action steps you can take for them to flourish. So, my divine, beloved soulmates on this journey, I want to thank you for watching. And as I try to get this other video up, I pray that you have peace today. And yeah, that video finally loaded. If you would like a private reading, please, you can do so in the links below. I'm about 2 days behind schedule, so you may want to schedule it at your earliest convenience. And I would be happy to put you on the schedule, and it looks as though those readings will take place next week. So if you please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to make, if you feel called to make a donation, you can do so in the link below, and just put a note in it how it maybe inspired you. I would love to hear that. That's really important to me. I want to know how you guys are doing out there, and just sending you blessings of love and peace and healing.